As a rule, billionaires with private jets generally don't travel to isolated, impoverished lands. But the mega wealthy Husnu Ozyegin, who made billions selling his bank 2 years ago, is on a mission.
We personally believe that we're not only providing an education, especially to these girls, we're sort of changing their life in a positive way.
Ozyegin has come here from his swanky Istanbul base because he's spending tens of millions of dollars of his own money on primary schools across the country. Over Ari province in far eastern Turkey, there are imposing, attractive mountains. But on the ground, there is little to be cheerful about. We drive with him through barren, open landscape. First, a few structures, then nothing. We arrive at our first stop. The melting snow has turned the only road into Somkaya village into thick mud. Then a dash of color, a brand new building. It is what the billionaire's money has built in this faraway corner of Turkey near the borders with Iran and Armenia. It's Ozyegin's first visit to this particular school, one of 36 built all over the country with his donations, but it's here where the need is probably greatest, he says. Ozyegin's sister Dilek, with him on most of these trips, is in charge of choosing the sites and overseeing the buildings. Here, a preschool class.
What goes through your mind when you know that you're essentially responsible with your own money for building a school?
It's a great feeling. If we had built this school, these kids probably would be at home with no training. So if they don't start the kindergarten here, they would not have proceeded to primary school and onwards.
And for Ozyegin, having his family name on the school right over the bust of modern Turkey's founding father, Kemal Atatürk, for him means he better get this right.
Having our name on the school also gives us a tremendous responsibility to also follow the quality of education here, what's being taught here, and to make sure that the school stays in good shape over a period of time.
But it's not all he hoped for. His sister Dilek notices a leak in the ceiling near the teacher's lounge. In an empty classroom, Ozyegin says philanthropy must be managed like a business. A mistake? Fix it.
When you see it, what is the first thing that came into your mind when you saw where we're sitting here today? Do you think, what an achievement, or do you think, I could do better?
I can do better. This is the computer room.
What came through your mind in that sense?
I think this school should be more colorful. There should be more instruments that will induce the students to learn more. It should look warmer.
At another school, 16-year-old Kubra says she wants to be a doctor one day. On his way out, I introduced the pupil to her benefactor.
Sir, we want to introduce you to Kubra, and she wants to be a doctor, and she's in the 8th grade, and she says her favorite topic is it math?
Just math is okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she says,
doktor olmak istiyorsan, I promise her that if she finishes, if she wins the medical school, that will give her a scholarship.
She was indicating that her family might not support her continuing her education.
A problem, a hurdle, take care of it. The local government official promises Ozyegin that he will follow up on Kubra's case. Back in Istanbul, a world away from Ari province, Ozyegin in his office. He controls financial and retail businesses. He's been on the cover of countless magazines. Ozyegin in Turkey is synonymous with money. It began rather modestly for this Turk, born in Crete, raised in Izmir in southern Turkey. The son of a doctor, he heads to the U.S., goes to college there, then the prestigious Harvard Business School. Soon after, he founds Finansbank, which he sells to a Greek institution for almost $3 billion. His 2 children work in the family business, and his wife has her own charitable foundation. He's also in the process of building a university in Istanbul to complete the cycle, he says, from kindergarten all the way to college. And in philanthropy, too, Ozyegin clearly loves competition.
And I want to challenge other philanthropists in Turkey so we can have a race.
Yeah.
You know,
Who can give
just
the
like,
most?
Who can, not necessarily who can give the most, but who's doing the best of things, in other words.
That's how you get where you are.
That's right.
This spirit of competition. It's still a game for you?
It is. It's exactly keeping a score. It's a game. And I'm spending 50, 60 times more every year on philanthropy than I spend on my family. So I think it's important.
Welcome.
What are they saying?
Welcome.
Oh, okay.
And in philanthropy, too, Ozyegin wants to come in first.
What would you like your legacy to be? The richest man, the most successful man, or the most generous?
I want my legacy to be the #1 philanthropist in Turkey. That's my goal, to be like that, and my family to remain like that.
Hala Gorani, CNN, Istanbul, Turkey.